Hi, Grace family. Happy Tuesday to you. I want to share with you a reading from the end of the Gospel of Luke, there at the end of chapter 24. On Thursday, the church, following the church calendar, is going to be celebrating the Ascension of Jesus, where he ascends back up into heaven. Now, Luke records this at the end of his gospel and also again at the beginning of his second volume, which would be the book of Acts. Now, the scriptures teach us, according to the timeline, that the ascension happened 40 days after Easter. So it's been almost 40 days since the end of Easter, and the church together celebrates the ascension of Jesus. And interesting to note what the reaction of the disciples is at the ascension of Jesus. So here's the end of the Gospel of Luke. And Jesus led them out as far as Bethany and lifted up his hands and blessed them. While he blessed them, he parted from them and was carried up into heaven. And they worshiped him and returned to Jerusalem with great joy and were continually in the temple blessing God. So Jesus was carried up into heaven, and the disciples react in worship, and they return to Jerusalem with great joy. You see, Jesus proved himself to be the very Son of God in his resurrection from the dead, appearing in his body, ascends into heaven because he is triumphant. Jesus is the victor. He won. Jesus is the victor. And we, as sons of God in Jesus Christ, get to share in his victory. We also worship and have great joy at the ascension of Jesus as the church celebrates it this Thursday. A couple other things I would like to share with you. Number one, Vanessa noted in an email last week that if you get an email from me, make sure it's that gracelcms.net address. It's interesting that these fake emails being sent from me are always asking for a favor. That's actually something I have a hard time doing, asking people for favors. But just be on the lookout. If you get an email from me, make sure it's that gracelcms.net email. And also, a note about one of the actions of our district president. Our Pacific Southwest District of the LCMS, Dr. Mike Gibson, collaborated on a letter with my former district president, CNH District President Mike Lang, and they together came up with a letter and sent it off to our governor of our state, Gavin Newsom, urging him to consider the church as essential. So I know a lot of us are wanting to gather together, and we're not yet able. And there we see our two district presidents here on the West Coast urging the governor to let us gather and worship together. Don't know what the outcome of that letter is, but really thankful to those two district presidents for seeking an opportunity for us to gather together. And you can see that letter and read that letter yourself. So if you go to the district website, PSD-LCMS, there at the homepage, you're going to see something pop up that says Coronavirus Resources. So check out Coronavirus Resources, click on that, and scroll down, and you're going to see the letter. I encourage you to take a look at that and to just be thankful to God for those men seeking ways that we can gather together as the church. But we'll wait patiently, sometimes better than others, but the Lord will bring us back together soon. So thanks for hearing me, and look forward to sharing with you on video on Friday. God bless.